Alrighty. This is always takes a little while for some reason for people to match up. Did you just join the league? Yeah. Because I know I made a trade with the Colts and they were the computer, so. Yeah, because you kind of got. Everybody took all your good players, probably. Did I join? What the hell? It's weird. You sent me an invite, right? Yeah. I thought I joined it. Whatever. Try that. I got money in my shoebox. Oh, that doesn't look bad on the phone.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Carson Wentz's Colts going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Browns.
Hey, Carson Wentz.
Just a stone's
not too
throw
bad.
away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What's wrong, babe?
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step.
New year, new nails.
Pickup right there on first down.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes.
You didn't have a good game last
yards.
last week. Or my last game.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll get across
I had
midfield and down to the
interceptions.
48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run.
Yeah, I had one offensive, and then I had a return. Actually, Ooh, I don't even know. I think I had 2 offensive touchdowns and then a quick return too.
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 36. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation. Allows him to get home.
Upstairs.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Dalvin Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the.
You have a good running back. I forgot you had Dalvin Cook.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz.
Oof.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
He's hurt. I think they don't show you who's hurt anymore.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt.
I've had so many injuries, it's probably me. No. Good punt, though. That's your right guard. Dislocated hip. Yeah. Dislocated hip will be back out for about 8 weeks. Right. I had Lamar Miller. He had a dislocated hip. He's out 8 weeks.
Football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
Yeah, punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Let's go. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Langford. And it's a over. And a rookie his way across the 30 to the 32. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon.
Kind of blew up
game.
where I was trying to run,
what
but
we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers.
It's tough to contain with the end
lights come on.
sometimes.
I think he likes natural light best.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
That's your old center that I traded for.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do.
Yeah, you'll be good for next year.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now
Ooh,
on the run, he'll throw it back.
Oh, a catch!
Inside the 25.
Baldwin.
And he'll be taken down
Defensive
deep
pass
into
interference.
Indianapolis territory. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Langford.
Get off me.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter
You can kind of
2.
throw on the run.
They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell. Don't call me Mitch. Trubisky.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Now Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone.
Screens aren't stop. If you don't have you're not playing man right away.
And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after
Nice
a good
blocks.
stop.
Oh.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he finally goes down, but not
Chris
before
Harris.
reaching the 21.
It's a great block.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
We got all those picks. I didn't even notice you had OBJ.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Off the screen pass, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's put in these little sausages.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's
fullback again.
This off to his fullback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
Bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
You need to plug it in.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
Ooh.
Out of bounds as he
Oh,
appeared
wow.
to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They start the drive with Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Wentz to throw on second down.
Oh,
and Thomas has it. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he...
Fumble.
He lost the football. It's loose. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They might review that, though. Yeah. And Wentz usually is better than that.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. He's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
After a play like that,
yeah,
it should
he
be
just came back from
congratulations
injury.
all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's going to air this out for
Oh, he caught it. Wow.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Wentz now on first down.
Big 6. Oh!
Really a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first
half. I saw it coming. I switched to him right away. I'm like, oh.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Wentz out to the fumble again. That's complete to his running back.
He picked it back up.
And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 17-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On play action, Wentz.
No.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first
out of bounds.
down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Langford running right. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Langford again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Now it's Trubisky. And Tate's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Tenth carry now for Jeremy Langford. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. They go screenplay to Langford.
Got that off.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. and boy, he can get hurt.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, my God!
Not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
How did he drop that?
Offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
What the hell?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is caught for a touchdown.
Oh.
Everything here, flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan
Somebody was open.
Kerrigan able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Crosby puts it through. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. Jared Goff, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
You punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
What'd you do? Knock my computer over?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point.
That's it.
And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Okay, Eminem.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way,
What?
right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired,
Fucking
and
lineman.
nothing else. They just feel
In my
relieved
way.
getting upfield, only giving up 3.
Whole
They don't
time.
exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
It's tough to defend the screen, honestly, in this game. It has been for a while.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Trubisky to throw. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Second down now after the pass completion. They tossed to Langford, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
Coming left, Langford. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
I just pressed square without the turbo.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
I thought he was going to
And
die.
let's see what the defensive
I was happy
coordinator
he
may
slid.
have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
3-19.
Pitch comes to Langford. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky.
Oh,
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Set. Green 39.
to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Go. Let's go.
Tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to the running game. Langford. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Not Langford. Yeah. Oh, it was probably a lineman or something.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
It was for me though. And I had lost the timeout.
Langford again, busy man this afternoon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. This is Langford. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling.
Why is the tight end holding on a dive?
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year.
And Golden Tate has a broken thumb.
Coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Every game, I lose a major play.
The Browns on 3rd
every
down.
game.
They're hitting at 60%.
I lost Miller last game.
Far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Jets have just scored to stretch their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And the Colts getting ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He's back to throw.
Oh, my God.
30, 20, 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
And another injury.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he's able to put it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Trubisky. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
This might be a free play here for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. One last shot for Trubisky. Flush to his right.
Oh. I think there's nobody open.
Brick wall at the 4-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting
that was a
at the
good game.
very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run.
As they come out.